done my hair. Anyway, there's Bernie. It's her turn to drive.
Hello, my friends. Yes, I am driving Miss Daisy.
Yes, that'd be me. That'd be me.
Well, close.
Close. But anyway.
We're going to the Fat Farm.
Yeah.
To check in.
Well, I haven't been 2 weeks. You've been 3, I think.
Yeah, I'm sure I've got a gain on me.
I knew I would have had a gain if I went last week, but we'll see how it goes today.
Yes. Wish us luck.
Well, wish us luck. Bye. Okay, I'm going to tell you something real quick. I'm going to tell Bertie the story after I hang up from this. I was not a winner. But the numbers I picked did come out, but on the midday draw, and it wouldn't have done me any good because I didn't have the premonition for those numbers until after 4 o'clock, and the midday I think is at 12 or 12:30. And then the 4-digit number, which I told you I bet 975, was 7778. Now I would have never picked the 8, but I should have picked the 3 7s. So I didn't win that either. But I'm only out $2. But if I wouldn't have bet them, then I would have been pissed if they would have come in. So you're looking at a loser. Let's hope in more ways than one.
Yes.
Let's hope. Well, I was pleasantly surprised. I lost 2.8. Bertie wasn't too surprised, though.
Yeah, I gained 2.2.
But she hasn't been here since January.
Yeah.
25th or something?
25th.
So she's had a lot going on.
A few things.
But we're here.
But we're here, and I'm going to try harder.
There we go.
Bye.
See, that's what you get when you only have one brush. One of you gets to sit in the car where it's warm, while the other one gets to work to take all the snow off. We were only in there half an hour, too. And it was just starting to snow. Hopefully she'll get that bird crap out of my way. But I don't think she will. Oh, she did. Very good. It was annoying me on the way here. She's got a little bit of snow in her hair. She looks so intent, doesn't she? Well, there she comes. You know who you look like?
Huh?
Frosty the Snowman. Got a little bit of snow.
Yeah. We were in there, what?
Not
45 minutes?
If that. So you should have cleaned her car up over there. You could have been nice.
She should have come over here and did mine.
Well, good afternoon. Let me fix my shirt. Kind of like all askew here. Today is Thursday, February 15th. Sorry about that. I was choking on my spit just before I started. Let me get a little drink of water. I'm way behind on my water today. I've had a busy morning, but we have birthdays. We have lots of birthdays today. Today is Ava Benskoter. Sorry about that. She sent me a video on Messenger telling me how to pronounce her name right. So, Ava Benskoter. Hopefully I'm still saying it right, Ava. I practiced and practiced and practiced, but it's Ava's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Ava. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. I'm so sorry. I should have cleared my throat a little bit better before I got on this. But it's Susie Lowder's birthday, so Susie, Lowder. Susie, Suzy. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Susie. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. I know, this will sound terrible, doesn't it? I should start all over again. But it's also Danny Honig, Hoenig. Danny, it's your birthday. My son's name is Danny, but you knew that. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Danny. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. It's also Margaret Lizotte, Lizotte. So Margaret, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Let me start again, Margaret. That was awful. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Margaret. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. It's also Heather List's birthday. So Heather, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Heather. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope you all have a great birthday. But Brittany, who is Carrie's Priceless WW Journey, Brittany's her daughter, and she's been in heaven for quite a few years. But I sing to Brittany every year because she has a heavenly birthday, and I want to include Brittany because I've been singing to her for years and years and years, and I can't stop. I just can't because I know she can hear me. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Brittany. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope you all have a great birthday. And Brittany, go say hi to my family that's up there for me. My sister Sue, my brother Pat, my mom, my dad, my brother-in-law. There's a whole mess of them. You'll see them coming. So Brittany, say hi to them for me. But that's going to do it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 birthdays today. That's a lot of birthdays. Okay, I told you in the car I didn't win my lottery ticket. I was so bummed. But when I saw the 975, I had tuned in late, and I thought, oh my gosh, I won. It was the midday number. Which I wouldn't have been able to play anyhow because the midday is drawn like at noon or 12:30, something like that. And I picked up my prescription at 4 o'clock. So I missed that all the way around. And then the 777, 777, 3 sevens in a row in line. I should have bet the 3 sevens, but then I wouldn't have picked an 8. I could have picked an 8 because there's 6 kids in my family and my mom and dad, so that would have been 8. But you can always reason it out afterwards. But I'm only out $2, but I would have kicked myself if I didn't spend $2 to at least try to win. But I forget even my numbers that come out. I think only one of them came out. I think the 9 came out. That was it. So I'm not any richer today. I don't even know how much I would have won. The only time I've ever really won on a scratch-off ticket, I mean, I won like $1 or $2. But I don't know, 3-digit numbers. One time I needed some change for the phone booth. How long ago was that? And they wouldn't break $1. I had to give them $1. I had to buy something to get change. So I bought a lottery ticket, and I won $42.50. So that phone call paid off, let me tell you. But I still don't understand why there's not really pay phones around because not everybody has a cell phone. And sometimes your cell phone goes dead and you need a phone. And they make money off of them. I would have to think they make money off of them. Of course, then there's the maintenance of it and all that stuff. But things that we had back in the day that we don't have anymore, that's for sure. So as you saw, I lost 2.8. Now, I didn't go last week because I kind of felt that I was going to have a gain. And I had other plans. What did I do? I had to do something last week that it interfered with me going. Or did I oversleep? Something. But I didn't go last week because I really thought I was going to have a gain. And you know what? Maybe I would have had a gain. I don't know. And then my scale at home, I'm going to have to change the batteries because my scale, I told you yesterday, I thought I was going to gain a couple pounds. And I lost almost 3 at 2.8 for a 41.4 total loss. So I'm thinking that the batteries probably needed to be changed. So when I got home from the meeting, I changed the batteries. I got on the scale and yeah, it had a whole different number. Funny how little batteries make the difference. So anyway, I got the true number now. But I was really happy, 2.8. And then like you saw Bertie cleaning all the snow off the car. It was snowing like to beat the band. And it was really coming down. And when I got home, that man of mine was out with the snowblower blowing the snow. It wasn't that much at that point. I think there was maybe 2 inches. But at least he used the snowblower, not the shovel. But look at it. You can see it's all gone. Because we got rain after that and it all melted. We went to Kroger's and got some groceries. Didn't need a lot, but it still was expensive. It was an expensive haul, let me tell you. But I got a lot of meat. I got some chicken. I got some sausage. I got some burger. Got some hot dogs for Jim. He eats hot dogs. And then Jim likes, I don't cook every day. It's just the two of us. It kind of gets bland. I can have a salad for dinner and it suits me fine. Jim, that's not a meal for Jim. I can have a bowl of soup. That's a meal for me. That's not for Jim. So he has some frozen meals that he picked up. We picked up some frozen meals to put in the freezer. The only frozen meal I do like is I like macaroni and cheese. So I get the Stouffer's macaroni and cheese, which I know is high in calories and high in points, but I don't eat them on a regular basis. It's just every once in a while it's a treat that I'm going to have. And because I don't like the little tubs of macaroni and cheese, although I have them in my cupboard because my grandkids like it. And I don't like the ramen soup. What's it called? They come in those little packages. I think it's just ramen noodles. I think that's what it's called. My grandkids love that too. Nope. I have that in the pantry too, but I don't eat that. But if they're over for like a Saturday or something, they come around lunchtime. They usually pop something in there and make it themselves. So I did that. Bertie agreed with me that she did. One of the ladies that goes to the, she's a really bossy lady. She just sits in the, I don't know, where we sit, like in the audience. I don't know what I would say. But anyway, she's very bossy. She tries to control the meetings. She's just very opinionated. And people, because she's old, she's like 82, I think. So she is my elder. Finally, somebody's my elder. But I was standing in line, and I was closer to the door. And she was in there well before me. I think she went to the bathroom before she got weighed. And there was this new man that just joined, and he was trying to bring up the app on his phone, and while we were standing in line I was trying to help him, and so I was standing there next to him, and she comes and she snaps at me and she says, you're not the only ones that want to get weighed, you ought to move your line up. And I said, Beverly, go ahead of me then, I don't care, I'm helping this man, can't you see? And she says, why are you talking to me that way? And I go, you're snapping at me. And then the ladies behind the counter are like, oh my gosh, we're gonna have a fight. She's like, oh. But it was just, I don't like to be rude, but I don't like people just to snap at me for no reason. She could see I was helping somebody. It wasn't like I was just standing around gossiping and talking and not moving along in the line. But then she didn't stay for the meeting. So Bertie said I scared her off. I said, no, I think it's just because the weather was so bad. She just wanted to get home. She just wanted to get her way in and go home. But anyway, so we sit down and Bertie sits down and I never said a word to Bertie about anything because she has not been there since the 20th, I think, of January. Because Bertie works too, so her job, she had to do some overtime, so she wasn't able to go. And so she has not been there since the 20th. And so she said to me, she sits down and she said, what are we in school? Look at all that work on the whiteboard. It's like we're at a school and she's going to give us a lesson. And I go, oh, I don't know. I didn't want to say anything because that's exactly my impression, but I thought I'm not gonna say anything. And so then at the other table there was a whole bunch of food finds, and she said, what is that? And I said, well, she shows a lot of food finds. And she said, well, I'm going to eat what I'm going to eat. And she said, I don't know that I'm going to like any of her food finds. And I go, well, give her a chance. So we come out and we get in the car, and she said, oh, I'm not going back. I said, well, we can go at night if you wanted to, because the one that we had, Sue was her name, the leader that we had, she does the night meetings on Thursday at 6 o'clock. And I said, so even if you work, you're home by 6 o'clock. She's home by 5, so we'd have to leave at 5:30. And she says, yeah, I think I'd rather go to that meeting. She says, because I just can't handle this lady another week. And I thought, you only had her 1 week. I've seen her 3 times. And I've got that impression all 3 times, that it's more like a school lesson and not a support group. And the food finds are like stuff I am not going to eat. It's just, I am not going to eat it. She was talking about the Walden Farms, 0 points. Okay, I've had the Walden Farm 0 points. No, I threw it away. It was awful. Then she talked about some kind of peanut butter. It's not really peanut butter, but it's not like the PB, whatever, the PB powder. It's like a peanut butter. And you can get like 2 tablespoons for 3 points. But it doesn't smooth as easy, and it's got a little bit of an aftertaste. Okay, no. And then there was one other thing she brought up. And I thought, no, I'm not going to eat any of those. So we stayed for the whole meeting. We came home. And so next Thursday, we're going to go to the later meeting, which kind of works out better because my first appointment at the rehab, because I did make an appointment at the rehab, is 12:40 next Thursday, which would have been cutting it close because I usually get home from the meeting about 12:15. But it's right at the corner of my street, the rehab center. So I could have still made it, but it would have been like kind of rushing it. So that'll work out better for me. And then I'm going to have my rehabs on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays so that I can still go to the gym on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And then I figure whatever rehab I'm doing on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays can somewhat be my exercise, is my thinking. So doing that. And then I got this, I was watching Edie's Adventures when she was making all of her Super Bowl treats. You made me hungry, Edie. You made me hungry. I wanted to make sure that I watched all of it because I thought, oh, everything she made looks so good. But I have like the Pampered Chef cheese grater that is just like they have at the Olive Garden where you put the cheese in and then you just do it and that's it. It's kind of a nuisance. So she had this, which I think was $28 on Amazon. And what I like about it is, let me see if I can hold it up. This part is where you put the cheese in, and then it's got a little thing where as you're cranking it, the cheese kind of comes down, and then it just kind of flows out very easy. And this part sticks onto the counter. And then all these components come apart, and you can put them in the dishwasher. So I like freshly grated cheese. I do have shredded cheese in my freezer that I bought when it was on sale. I have heard, I don't know how true it is, but I heard that they put some kind of a wood chip, not wood chips, but it's like a wood chip material in it to keep it from clogging together and clogging and all that. And it's just not as fresh. So I thought I'm going to give that a whirl. It came in different colors. I like red. So I called my daughter Christy and I said, I just saw on Edie, because she knows I like Edie. I like I like everybody. But, anyway, I said, I was watching Edie and she had this cheese grater. Let me send you a picture. So I sent her a picture and she says, oh, Mom. And I go, what? She says, I've had that since I got married. She's been married for like 12 years. I said, you got one of these? And she says, yes. She says, I don't like your Pampered Chef one. I had like this one. You just set it on the counter. I go, I don't need the spiel. Edie already showed us, so I don't need to know. So she said, no, Mom, I already have that. She says, but mine is teal, which I think is the same color as Edie's, if I remember correctly. So looking forward to using it. I might just use it tonight because we're going to have mustacholi for dinner. So I think I might just be using it tonight. And then at 7 o'clock tonight, Jones Pointed Plate, which is now Rise and Shine Homestead Living. I think I got it right. She's going to be live at 7 o'clock. So if I get this video up in time, you can go over there and catch her live. I find because I watch it on TV, it's still listed under Jones Pointed Plate, but when I click on Jones Pointed Plate, it brings me right to Rise and Shine. So, and then today's the first time it went in alphabetical order, so now she's right after Recipes with Roy. Roy didn't do the tag this month because he just fell behind on things. Although we missed you, Roy. We did miss you. But he has a collab going up on Sunday, which I'm going to do too. I'm making some kind of a chocolate peanut butter thing. I'm going to make it on Saturday. And it's just 4 ingredients. And so I forget the name of it, but it looked pretty good. Jim likes chocolate and peanut butter. Who doesn't like chocolate and peanut butter? So I'm going to try that. It's just chocolate, peanut butter, confectionery sugar, and one other ingredient. I forget what it is. It's just like a refrigerator cookie. I know. Anyways, I know it's 4 ingredients. I know it's peanut butter. Chocolate, peanut butter, confectionery sugar. Oh, yeah, there I did say that, didn't I? Anyway, I'm going to do that. And then he has his regular recipes that he puts up on Fridays. So, anyway, it was a very pleasant surprise. The best, happiest, what did I put? The best is the best happiness is unexpected things. It was very unexpected. I told you yesterday I thought I was going to gain a pound or 2, and then I lost almost 3. So probably last week when I didn't go and I thought I had this huge gain, maybe I didn't have that much of a gain. And maybe I did better than I thought because I really did kind of crack down starting on Monday. So, and then again, I could have had a gain last week, but you just never know how your body acts. So I can't say, oh, you know what, I didn't really stay on track for the whole week and I lost weight. No, you got to remember that that's just, that's a fluke that, it's not a flute, it's a fluke that sometimes you can do your very, very, very best, stay on it 100% and get on the scale and it doesn't show anything. You get discouraged, you just go crazy, eat whatever you want to eat. And then the following week you don't have a loss, you have a gain and you think, what the heck? What's going on? It's just kind of, that's what happens. It's just what happens. Did I say that right, though? If you get out there, it was really, really perfect. Oh, yeah, and then you have a loss. Not a gain, a loss. So you get on the scale. Let me back it up. Okay, we backed up far enough. You get on the scale and you've been perfect for the week and you get on there and you've gained weight and you get all upset with yourself. So then you go crazy and you eat crazy and you get on the scale the following week and you lost and you think, see, I can eat whatever I want and I can lose weight. No, that's just what you should have had the week before. So next week, if you don't get back on track, you're going to have a gain. So you have to remember that. I'm going to work on Lent on my portion sizes because I've had very many people tell me which I know, you don't have to tell me, preaching to the choir because I know my portion sizes are humongous. So I am trying to cut back on my portion sizes. I think I did pretty well for my breakfast. I had a banana, 1 egg, a tomato, and a cup of berries. If you've seen my plates before, you see I usually have 2 cups of berries. I went to the store today, and part of Lent, I'm only going to buy one berry. So I only bought strawberries. So I'm going to kind of cut back on that a little bit. And then I didn't eat lunch. I ate that after I shopped. So I'm surprised I didn't do worse shopping because I was really very conscious of what I was buying because I didn't eat before we went. But I think I'm going to I got a bunch of vegetables. I do plan on eating a lot of vegetables over the next couple days. And because that's when I lose weight. If I really look at my tracker and see my weeks-to-week losses, it's always my lower portion sizes and more vegetables. So that's my go-to goal for the month, for Lenten, for the next couple of weeks. So, okay, that's going to do it for now. Don't forget, 7 o'clock live with Rise and Shine, Homestead Suburban Living. Just put in Rise and Shine and it'll come up. Actually, I think if you put Jones Point and Plate for the next couple of weeks, it'll probably still come up. But, and then subscribe. So, let's wait until tomorrow and see what other trouble I can get into. I think there's nothing much for me to do tonight. I'm going to watch my Traders, which is on Hulu. Comes on at 6 o'clock. I'm going to watch that. I'm watching Criminal Intent on Apple. It's got 2 more episodes. I'll finish it out. I'm not that impressed with it. And then what else? Oh, and I did start to watch about Coco. See, I'm not a fashion person, but A Closer Look, I think it's called, on Apple, about Christian Dior, how he came from the war and changed the world with his fashions. Well, once again, look at me. I'm not a fashion person, but I like that. And I do like watching Capote versus the Swans. I'm really enjoying that. That's on FX. So that was on last night. I watched that. He was a weird little man. He really was. But he wrote a good book. I did like In Cold Blood. So, and he wrote Breakfast at Tiffany's. And I think Unanswered Prayers was the book he never finished. So, okay, that's it. So, talk to you guys tomorrow.